The first carry now. This is Johnson. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Manning looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Manning. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, echo. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Manning. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Operating from the gun. Manning completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down. Steps away to his... Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down now, it's Love, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On first down, here's Love. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On second down, Love. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A first carry now for Thompson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's go, G. Here we go. SOS. 35's the mic. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Calais Campbell in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
We want it. Come on. Jim.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Agnew. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And down to the 27-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And an alley to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run it with Johnson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Set. 18 Gator. Watch the pass. Check. General West. Check safety. Now.
On second down, it's Johnson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On the ready. 50 seconds to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Calais Campbell able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd down, Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
80 weapons. Yeah, yeah. Hey, exit.
Manning now on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's White. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Manning, he completes it right side to White. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception, but not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Manning again. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Manning going to come up on first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, they'll throw with Manning. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes. Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up second and 10. To throw again. Manning. And Jones has it over the middle. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Redskins scoop it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done. Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 74 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there. When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down. And those plays so demoralizing for the defense. Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around. A big no-no. Put that in capital letters.
turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
From the gun, Manning throwing the out route and complete. It's Jones. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw again on 2nd down, Manning. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Lions on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. All day, baby, all day. Check. 53 is the mic. Check. 50. Hey, Charlie.
Manning to throw once more. Looking for White on the deep ball. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
51's the mic, boys. 51. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
That's it, baby. We got 1.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. Check. Switch. Tight dog.
On first down, it's Thompson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check right. Rush in. Rush on. He's checking. Crash. Check it out. Let's go. Drive on. Back. Check. Squeeze. Check out.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And he's got Miller. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action. Haskins. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Let's go. D, tighten up. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Watch the script.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Check, check. Lucky.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The big play to start them out has them at the 45 already. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Watch safety three. Watch safety three.
Pilot, 64, weak. 49, check 49, check 49. You draw Corkers.
Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. Silver.
Speed grip.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That 1st down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7.
Hatchet.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go.
Shift.
Hey, Echo.
Throwing is Manning. It's caught. This is White. Touchdown, Detroit. Kevin White, 71 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, Those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively, put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The linebacker, Christian Jones, there to make the stop.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Love again. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Even. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. And that's complete. It's Watson. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That's good for a Washington Redskins first down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike 51. Mike 51. 6-man. Check curl. Okay. Check 24. Check 24. Hey. 99. Check 99.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Haskins. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
They don't want to keep playing fellas all day. Woo! Let's get it.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
Check.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. Finds his man. Watson over the middle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Watch twist.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
From the gun, Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ready? Freeze the right. 61. Match box. Screen. Right screen. Watch the screen. Mark. Yes. Mark 43. All day, dog. 43 is the...
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Check. 51's the mic, boys. 51. I got one.
Haskins back to the air. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Go. Five. Get it.
From the gun, it's Manning. Guys, man complete over the middle. That's Jones. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Hey, Alpha. Check. Fresno. Hit it.
Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Manning now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 36 yards, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Check tight.
Haskins on 3rd down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down. Thompson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I'm here all day.
Throwing now is Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. It'll be Love to try and get the first. 20! And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cow.
Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
General West.
91 is the mic. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch.
Look. Squeeze.
Goose.
Hey.
Shoot.
Now Manning. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the defense helping them out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
That 70, Indy.
Wildfield. Check 53.
Bravo.
Check 53.
Ready?
To throw is Manning. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Down. 50, plant.
Let's go, B. Big Sears right here. We got to step it up. Quick dash. Come.
80 weapons. Hey, Delta.
Show it up.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check 50.
Please grip.
Manning to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
57 Blue down.
Back to throw. Manning. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The Lions on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.